What is up, budget billers? My name is Trill, and we have a lot of new states for the March emergency allotments. We also have their payout dates as well. And I have the rest of the February allotments that are paying later this month, as some states tend to pay a month behind. Also, we have some stimulus checks being sent out today. Well, let me rephrase that. Hey, we have an extra $95 bonus benefits that are being sent out today for those who qualify. And in addition, we have a few more states receiving approval for the Pandemic EBT program. And those are some additional benefits that some individuals are going to receive within the coming months. And last but not least, guys, hey, I want to remind you guys that low-income families could be leaving extra money on the table. If you normally didn't have to file a tax return prior to 2021, you could be eligible to receive up to $6,000. Now, this is part of the new American Rescue Plan Act, which changed a few of the rules, and I'm going to be explaining it to you today just in case you don't know anything about it. But first, if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, guys, before we get started, I wanted to remind you guys that you can still get your groceries from Amazon.com and have them delivered to your door. If you already have the membership, make sure that you are taking advantage of the discounted rate of just $6.99 per month if you are an EBT recipient. Or if you don't already have the membership, you can always try it out for free for 30 days. That way you can try out the groceries being delivered, as well as receive unlimited free movies, TV shows, unlimited music streaming, and you can receive free shipping, as well as a selection of free books and magazines. If you're interested, that link will be down below in the description. All right, guys, hey, let's go ahead and start this video off with the February states that are paying in March. So far, they are California, March the 19th, and Cowin is going to be on March the 26th. Hawaii, March the 14th. Kansas, March the 15th through the 24th. Massachusetts, March the 2nd. Minnesota, March the 8th through the 31st. And Vermont is going to be on March the 14th. Okay, guys, those are from the February approvals, but they pay a little bit behind schedule. Now, let's go ahead and go over the new March emergency allotments and their payout dates. So far, we have Alabama, March the 31st, Arizona, March the 1st, Colorado, March the 6th through the 11th, Delaware, March the 23rd, DC has been approved, which is going to be on the regular issuance date, Georgia, March the 28th through the 31st, Hawaii, April the 12th, Illinois, March the 21st through the 29th, Indiana, March the 5th through the 23rd, Iowa, March the 1st through the 10th, Kentucky, March the 2nd through the 19th. Louisiana, March the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. For Maine, March the 10th. Maryland, March the 1st through the 31st. Michigan, March the 19th through the 28th. New Jersey, March the 1st through the 5th. New Mexico, March the 1st through the 31st. North Carolina, March the 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, March the 24th. Oklahoma, March the 10th through the 15th. Oregon, March the 10th, and then a cleanup day on March the 30th. Pennsylvania, March the 17th through the 30th. Rhode Island, March the 3rd, South Carolina, March the 2nd, Texas, March the 7th through the 11th, for Utah, March the 27th, Virginia, March the 16th, Washington, March the 1st through the 2nd, and then staggered all the way through the 20th, West Virginia, March the 3rd, and then a final run on April the 13th, Wisconsin, March the 19th, and then a catch-up day on May the 7th. And those are the states that we have so far for the March emergency allotments. They are coming in pretty fast this month, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, as well as go ahead and follow me on Instagram so that you don't miss out on any future updates. And now we want to take a quick moment to go ahead and hear from our sponsor for today's video. Hey guys, real quick, I wanted to let you guys know of a super promotion that is going on right now, and it's only for a limited time. You guys know that I love to invest in stocks, guys, right? Well, my favorite company, Webull, is now sponsoring with me for this video, and they are now giving you up to 5 free stocks. Before, they were only giving you 2 to 3 stocks, but now they are giving you 5 free stocks, and those stocks could be worth up to $3,000. Now, all you have to do is just go ahead and sign sign up for a Webull account, and you have to deposit at least $1, guys. I know you got $1, guys. Everybody has $1, right? But if you could, I would go ahead and suggest you deposit at least $5, but the minimum requirement is around just $1. But anyways, guys, hey, if you're interested in starting to invest in stocks and you want to go ahead and do it for free and it'll only cost you, you only have to deposit just $1, hey, go ahead and get that link down below and sign up for a Webull account today. Now, let's go ahead and get back into this video. Okay, guys, moving on. Let's go ahead and talk about the Pandemic EBT program. We are starting to receive more states receiving approval for the P-EBT or the Pandemic EBT program for the school year of 2021 through 2022. This is where the USDA is providing benefits to students who are unable to attend school for reasons like when school districts were closed down during the pandemic or when schools went to a hybrid program. These particular benefits were actually approved for the 2021 through 2022 school year, and more states have been applying for these benefits as well as being approved as of recently. So let's go ahead and go over those states that we have so far and when you can expect to receive those benefits to be paid out to you. So far, we have Colorado. They are going to have two payments. One is going to be in June and one is going to be in August. Then we have Delaware. We'll have monthly payments starting in February and they will go through June. We also have Illinois is going to have their first payment in March this month. And then Indiana has already had their first payment in December, and all of their other payments will be on a monthly basis. For Louisiana is going to be issuing monthly payments starting this month and they will go through June. And I will also show those coverage dates here on the screen. For Michigan, we'll have its first payment in March and then one in April and then another payment in May. And then Minnesota will have its first payment in March and then the second payment is going to be in April and then the third payment is going to be in July. For Nebraska, was just approved and it will have 4 payments on April the 20th, May the 19th, June the 16th, and August the 16th. For New Mexico, we'll have 4 payments as well at the end of January, at the end of April, at the end of June, and at the end of July. North Carolina will have its first payment at the end of January, and then the rest of the payments will be on a monthly basis. We also have Ohio. Their first payment went out in November, and they will have a future payments, and they will be on the first of every month going forward. And then for Rhode Island, we'll have 4 different payments as well going out in February, which is going to cover from September through December months. And then the January benefits will come as early as March. For Tennessee, they will have payments on a monthly basis starting in May and then in July and in August. And then we have Texas that was just approved and it will have 2 payments. The first payment will be in April next month and then the second payment will be in early August. For Vermont, we'll have only 2 retroactive payments, but they didn't necessarily list when those payments would actually arrive. And then for Virginia, was recently approved and added to the list. The payments will be issued every month on the 25th. West Virginia just received approval. It will have its first 2021 payments coming first week of April, and then the spring 2022 payments will be coming at the end of April, and the rest of the payments will be in July. Wisconsin will have its first payment at the end of March, and then another one at the end of April, and then those are the 18 approved states for the P-EBT 3.0 program for the 2021 through 2022 school year. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all of that information was helpful to you today. All right, guys, those extra $95 bonus benefits have started to go out this week. And as a matter of fact, they started going out yesterday and today. Right here in this article, it says that the food stamps for 2022, these extra $95 emergency SNAP checks are being sent out right now. And these are going to around, I believe, 29 different states. So yes, guys, according to this article, it says that the Supplemental Nutritionist Assistance Program, or better known as SNAP, is going out to at least 29 states, is sending additional money to be added to recipients' monthly benefits. And although the amount a household receives varies by size, $95 is the minimum amount that households must be given. Now, in New York, people with a child under 3 who receive SNAP benefits or any form of public assistance will be given additional $140 for each child this month. And the one-time payment is to help support the cost of diapers and money is expected to help some 150,000 New York children in 128,000 households. Now, the New York governor said another one-time payment of $730 is going to help with the food costs will be coming later sometime in April. So again, guys, hey, this could be some additional benefits for a lot of people out there, and exactly people in 29 different states. But you can see right here that those individuals that live in New York will be receiving additional benefits as well, up to $140. So I hope this information was helpful to a lot of you out there. Now, in addition to that, guys, hey, millions of low-income Americans are eligible for a huge tax refund boost this year. And I'm going to explain exactly how you receive that. Now, let me explain, guys. This is in regards to low-income Americans are eligible for an earned income tax credit, which is given to people with the lowest paying jobs, according to Business Insider. Now, this credit will be worth triple the amount this year for workers who do not have any children. And people can earn up to $1,500 through a tax credit. The Biden administration expanded the credit, as well as they raised income limits for the credit and expanded who can actually receive this credit. And they did all of that in the American Rescue Plan, which offered relief during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the American Rescue Plan allows anyone 19 or older who's not a full-time student and who has earnings to claim the expanded EITC, or better known as the Earned Income Tax Credit. Now, it was expanded both age and income eligibility, and it made the credit much larger than before, according to the Deputy Director of Federal Tax Policy. Now, exactly who can qualify for this, guys? It says that for those who can qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit per the Internal Revenue Service, or the IRS, this is the information right here. You must have worked and earned under $57,414. You must also have an investment income below $10,000 for the entire year of 2021. Yep, that's it, guys. Also, in addition to that, it does say that taxpayers without children who earn up to $21,430 from a job or a side gig or a self-employment can also earn the tax credit. And the tax credit applies to anyone who is 19 years old or older who meets these particular guidelines. So yes, guys, according to this article and the information from the IRS's website, hey, those individuals could receive this additional $1,500 as an earned income tax credit, and you will have to claim this on your 2021 tax return. In addition to that, guys, hey, if you are over the age of 64 years old, hey, you can also be eligible to receive an earned income tax credit as well. And this could boost your tax refund. Now, new lawmakers, workers 65 and older eligible to claim an EITC on the 2021 tax returns. And guys, as you can see, this is from the AARP's website. So again, this is some very important information. Now it says right here in this article, it says that in the tax season, the only thing better than a tax deduction is a tax credit. And if you have low or moderate income, the earned income tax credit is a very good thing indeed. Now the deduction lowers your taxable income, which in turn reduces the amount of taxes. A tax credit, however, reduces the amount of tax that you actually owe, dollar for dollar. If you owe $700 in taxes and you get a $500 tax credit, your tax bill will shrink to only $200. But this EITC is a refundable tax credit, which means that you get the full credit. Yes, guys, even if the credit is larger than the amount of taxes that you owe for the year of 2021, if you are owed no income tax and you had a $500 EITC, for example, you'd get a $500 tax return back into your pocketbooks, guys. But yes, this information right here, it says that in order to qualify for this earned income tax credit, if you are over the age of 64 years or older, it says that you must have an investment income of less than $10,000 in 2021, and you must also have a valid Social Security number, and you must also be a U.S. citizen or a resident alien for the entire year. And if you don't have a dependent children, you must have lived in the U.S. for at least half of the 2021 tax year, and you can't be claimed as a dependent on anyone else's tax return. So once again, guys, this is some additional tax return or a tax credit that you could be eligible to receive this year when you file your tax return. Now, according to this article, this kind of sums both of those articles up. It says that low-income families risk losing thousands of dollars if they don't file a tax return. Now, what this is saying that if you didn't necessarily have to file a tax return in the previous years, don't pay attention to that because the American Rescue Plan has changed some of the rules according to the IRS. And you could be eligible this time to go ahead and file a tax return because that could make you eligible to receive this earned income tax credit. And this could put additional funds back into your pocketbooks, guys. Now, if you haven't filed your tax return for the 2021 tax year, I want to encourage you that you do want to go ahead and talk to a tax professional to talk to them about your particular situation because this American Rescue Plan Act changed those rules according to the IRS, and you could be leaving thousands of dollars on the table that you could be receiving on a tax return if you filed a tax return this year. Now, I hope this information is helpful to you, but I will include these links to these particular articles down below in the description so that you can read those articles for yourself. Again, don't miss out on some of this free money that you could be eligible to receive. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. Hey, don't forget about the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. Also, don't forget about the 5 free stocks after you deposit just $1 or more. And if you could, go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well as go ahead and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Those links will be down below in the description. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.